I wanted an open relationship, now my husband doesn't want to close it. My husband is the effing biggest jerk ever. So basically, our relationship was good and we still loved each other very much, but things had started to feel a bit stale. I had read online that opening your relationship can help bring some more life into it. He was hesitant at first, but agreed after we set down some rules. The rules were that we didn't want each other seeing people we both know, such as mutual friends. We didn't need to tell each other about random hookups, but we did need to tell each other if we started seeing someone beyond just hookups. Nothing really happened for the first month, but then I started hooking up with guys on dating apps, and a few weeks later my husband started having a few hookups every now and then. After 2 months I met this guy at work and we hit it off. He showed interest and I told him I was in an open relationship. My co-worker, we will call him Jake, didn't mind and we started dating. For about a year this went on and my husband only had hookups, but then my husband told me he started seeing someone called Max. I was excited for him and asked some questions, basically asking where he met her and if she was cute. He was a bit awkward around the questions but answered them, saying they had met at a club and that he found her very cute. This again went on for about 2 years. My husband had met my partner Jake and got on very well. I still had never met Max and had seen very few pictures of her, but my husband seemed happy. One of the things that first pushed me to consider an open relationship is that I'm pretty experimental in bed and my husband was strictly vanilla. He was willing to do some things for me, but not much, which I respected, which is why it surprised me when I found a box with things such as outfits and toys that were not mine. I brought it up with him and he seemed embarrassed and told me that he had gotten them for Max. I asked if we could do some more experimental things in the bedroom. He said sure. But when we did it, he didn't seem too into it. Well, about a month ago, my partner Jake told me he had to move to another country as our company was transferring him. Jake said he didn't think he could handle a long-distance relationship, and while he loved me, he wanted to break up for now. I was in pieces and my husband comforted me through it. Jake left the country yesterday. Today I sat my husband down and told him that I wanted to close our relationship, that I hadn't seen anyone else since I started dating Jake, and that now that he's gone I only want my husband. He got quiet and told me he doesn't want to close the relationship. This shocked me really. He explained that he really liked being with Max and doesn't want to end things. I didn't really understand because he doesn't talk about her much or bring her around, so I didn't think it was that serious. I told him again that I wanted it to be just us and that if he continues to see anyone else after this point I would now consider it cheating. He told me I'm being unfair, but I didn't want to listen anymore and I told him to get out. He grabbed some clothes and left. I thought he would stay at a friend's house, but I have found out after calling him that he's probably staying with Max right now and I'm just so upset I don't know what to do. How do I convince him this is best for us?